Well, hello there, darlings. Happy Monday to everybody, and welcome to a speed build on a Monday. That was supposed to come on Friday, but I didn't do it because I was very tired and I didn't have the time. So here it is on the Monday. This isn't even the build that I was going to be getting out. This was another one that I had in the works. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to get this one here out today. Welcome to the Brooklyn Brownstone. Using lots of lovely custom content, including the new Brownstone windows from the amazing creator Harrie. I will leave all links for every piece of custom content used in the description box. So you can go and download it if you wish. If you've got it already, then you can just slap this straight in your game, darlings. How are you all doing? Yeah, we're starting. I started in Brychester for some reason. I don't know why I started in Brychester, but I did. And I was like, I'm going to do a single little brownstone building. And I changed my mind and I flopped it on over to San Myshuno. And we put it in San Myshuno instead. Main reasons I was putting it in Brychester is the lighting's better here. The lighting in San Myshuno for kind of like builds, they're a little bit crap. It really is. But I ended up moving it over to San Myshuno, but just flipping the build around so the lighting was a lot better, and it still looks very nice. And I think you guys will really like it towards the end anyway. So we're starting here. Don't even ask what I was trying to do on the rooftop there, because I have no fucking idea, darlings. Not one Scooby-Doo. But I was going to do this little roof line moment. And no, it just wasn't working. And I just decided against it and didn't do it in the end. So obviously I'm using these gorgeous new windows from Harrie, these brownstone, stunning, flawless, all of the above windows. All of the above comments for said windows. But I changed the roof type. I changed the roof line. So you're just going to have to watch what I do and ignore it because it doesn't stay this way. It doesn't at all. How have you all been doing? I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. I had a really nice weekend, just chilling out. I managed to actually get out in the sunshine and I cycled miles away into the countryside and sat under a tree for about three or 4 hours and read a book. And it was amazing. There was no one around apart from the sounds of birds and the wind blowing. The wind was definitely blowing because it was so bloody windy. I kept getting a side part in, and that is not a good look for me. And I don't think if anyone was around me, I don't think they would appreciate me having a side part in, because it is not a vibe that I am accustomed to. Oh, what the shit am I going on about already? And it's only Monday. Oh, well, you guys all know me by now. So we've moved the lot now. We've moved the lot to, I don't think it's the old Salt House. It's where the karaoke bar usually is. And I flipped the build around facing the water because, as I said, the lighting's just a lot better there. The lighting on the other side of this lot is shockingly crap. No matter what you do, you can't get a decent thumbnail. It looks shite in the gallery pictures. So I flipped it around this way, and this is what I've done. Now, there are 3 buildings here. I only furnished one of them. So I was like, shall I furnish all 3? And I was like, no, because I still want this to be able to run quite nicely if you haven't got a high-end PC and stuff. So that is what I did. I end up furnishing the really light one, the one that we started with. And all of these are just kind of like fillers, really. So that is what it is. So yeah, these are obviously based on kind of brownstone builds or buildings in Brooklyn and New York as well. I know they've got brownstones in New York too. But for me, with the bridge and stuff in the background, it just felt a bit more Brooklyn. And the actual custom content pack from Harrie, you know, Brownstone, Brooklyn. That is what I think of when I think of Brownstone anyway. I think of Brooklyn. So that is what we did. Yes, we did indeed. But yeah, so it has got, I think it's got 4 bedrooms. 4 bedrooms. I actually make one into an office. A big kitchen and dining space that has got like a modern extension on the back. I haven't done a modern extension in a hot titty minute, I tell you. So I did one today. And it looks rather nice. I think you're going to like it, allowing me to use the new bifold windows or bifold doors that actually came with the Brownstone collection from Harrie as well. So Loving it. Now, at the front here, they have got these basement areas. I didn't make them usable. I didn't do any basement level down below either. Main reasons being, I just didn't think it needed it per se, because I wanted this house to have quite a small footprint, and I didn't want to go up and down too many levels, considering it's already 3 stories high. We had enough room there, darlings. We really did. And I think it's cool. I really, really enjoyed doing this build. Very much did. So the speed build in question that I'm still blooded. Well, I've finished it now. I finished it. It's just the editing and stuff. So I'm going to bring that speed build out on Friday. So there will be 2 speed builds this week. Oh, I know. Shocking. So that will be coming this Friday instead. And we've got some more Let's Build the Worlds coming this week. And also some Potter Project coming this week as well. So be on the looks out for them, my dears, because they're flopping ahead. I think tomorrow is going to be a Potter Project. I'm going to be doing a bit of Potter Project work, and then we'll get on with some Let's Build the Worlds too. So yes, now this is the little modern extension that I'm going to be putting on the back using, look at those doors. Oh, gorgeous new doors from Harrie there. Absolutely love them. And they come with like matching windows and stuff as well. It's all very nice. It's made me want to do a bit more of an industrial build with these windows and doors. So I think I might be doing that in the future. But yes, very, very nice. You're going to have to let me know in the comments down below what you think of it, sweeties. You can probably tell I'm a little bit weird today. I've just had a cup of tea, so I'm off my tits, loves. But no. But yeah, and it's got a nice little back garden area as well, which I make use of the full Jardin set from Harrie and Felix. Now, all the custom content used in this build, the creators are Harrie and Felix, Pierisim, and Peacemaker as well. So it's a mixture between the 4 of them. So, but as always, I will link down below. I didn't link my last build with custom content. I've completely forgot about it. So I'm just gonna have to find the time to be able to flop that in, loves. To be able to flop that in and get it done. But today is not that time, because it's going to take me a hot titty minute to source all of this custom content. Oh, so much to bloody do and not enough time to do it. I had to change around the layout on the interior a little bit when I was placing these windows, just because I was trying to line them up perfectly and have this kind of Georgian vibe coming through with the sort of symmetricalness of all the windows. So it had to change around slightly on the inside, but it wasn't too bad. I ended up moving those windows all down as well, because I thought it looked better. But I really like how this house came out. I really like the layout, and I love the interiors as well, which is what we're indoors doing now. Now, I think I start on the living room, and then we go back out into the garden, and I'll show you how I finish the garden up. So I don't know why I did it this way. I think I was thinking of the back garden as all kind of one level. So I think we do the living room, the kitchen, and then we go out into the garden. So we've gone into the interiors. Now, into the interiors, I really wanted a very nice blonde wood vibe with lots of like dusty blue, powder blue kind of colors coming through. Very modern, using lots of custom content. I think everything majority is custom content in this house, and it's using a lot of like living room and the oak house as well from Pierisim, which I've been using for a few months now, and I just absolutely adore. It's one of my favorite pieces or favorite custom content collections I've ever seen. It really is. So I would implore you to go and get it. As always, as I said, things will be linked down below. If you do wish to go and grab it, loves, then you can. Yes, you can indeed. But yes, I love the interior to this. I really, really like how the interior came out. I could personally see myself living here. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a brownstone. Maybe not in America though, because we can't live anywhere else at the minute because of what's going on. And I don't think I would. I don't think I would live anywhere else apart from the UK. When I was younger, I was always about, oh yes, move away. But now I'm just like, no, absolutely not. I'm happy where I am and I'm staying, I tell you. Love that rug. That rug is from the living room pack by Harrie and Felix, and I love it. I love that pattern on it as well. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But yeah, really nice living room. Very, very light interior feel to this. And that is exactly what I wanted to kind of portray with it. And I think it worked. I think personally it looked rather nice indeed. I don't know what I was trying to do over in this corner. And I think I end up just putting an ottoman in the corner instead. I was looking through all the other chairs, and then I'm just going to use this one. And I popped that there, and I was like, nope, that looks weird. So I end up putting a little ottoman down there instead. It was just like a little bit weird at an angle. So I used this one from the Jardin pack. And I think it fits in rather nice. Indeed. Now, have any of you got these custom content packs? Let me know what you guys think of them as well. I'm always interested to know your guys' kind of like thoughts and stuff on these particular custom content creators, because as you guys know, they are my favorites and I love to use them. So into the kitchen, using the brownstone kitchen as well. And I went for a very light timber in here. I wanted everything to kind of just blend into the walls, giving a bit more of a feeling of space. Even though this kitchen is really big, it gives a little bit more of a feeling of space if everything's kind of in the same tone to me. And that is what I wanted to portray here. End up changing around this little area here that I'm doing now. You'll see that a bit further on. And I changed the chairs to a bit more of a blue tone as well. I end up putting a little end piece on those counters and just stretching out the table area. But you'll see that. You'll see that a bit further on. Yes, you will indeed. Yes, you bloody will indeed. But yeah, this is me like, oh, what about if I like connected it all the way around here? And I was like, no, that's not working for me. Don't like that. But things change, things evolve, shall we say. But I've not used this kitchen in a light kind of blonde timber yet. And I really like the vibe of it when it came out. Really do. Really do. There we go. I've put the end piece on those counters now. And then I changed the chairs to like that powder blue, just dragging a bit more of that powder blue into this room. And then it goes out into the little area down there. If you do download this from the gallery, I'd be really interested if you guys would furnish the other houses as well and see what you guys could do with the other ones. See what you can do. You could move in a big family as well and just lock all the doors for them and have them live separately. There's very many options with things like this. It really is. But yeah, I love building townhouses. I cannot wait to be on Brindleton Bay. I'm loving Willow Creek, by the way. Don't get me wrong. We've still got lots of houses. We're going to be starting a new house in Willow Creek this week as well. But with Brindleton Bay, I can't wait to do these little village-esque builds that we were doing in like Newcrest and stuff, if you know what I mean, with Council Block. And where's this big group of Sims all like living together but separately. I'm looking forward. I've got lots of ideas. They're all written down, so be on the looks out for them, loves. Be on the looks out for them. But look at that counter with that table edge to it. Oh, I'm absolutely for it. Oh, I've got an itchy back. I'm just going to scratch my back. Just going to scratch my back up. So yeah, shelving here. A bit annoying because your Sims would have to walk around that kitchen island to be able to get cups and stuff. But I was just like, maybe they're just for show. Maybe they're just for show, just to show off how much stuff they've got. I didn't really think about that, to be honest with you. And I was like, oh, yeah, that would be a bit annoying. Oh, well, it's not changing now. I'm leaving it. It's fine. Then I use these little under the counter art lights. They're the lights that you put above pictures. And it just brings a bit more brightness over here. One of you guys told me about that. I can't remember what build it was. I think it was the last build we've just done, the Chateau Baptiste. About using the art lights, and I've never thought about using them, so thank you to that person. I appreciate you, because now I'm going to use them everywhere, especially when the kitchen counters don't light up properly, even though you won't get no problem with that custom content. I just wanted to bring a bit of extra light over there. Yes, I did. Put a little couple of chairs here as well. I would imagine if you pull back those bifold doors, you could sit here with your morning coffee and just watch the world go by. The best thing about this particular lot in San Martino, is it's got that lovely shot of the bridge behind you, which I love. I just think, and you probably saw it in the screen, in the thumbnail. I don't know. I just thought it really fit in nicely. Yes, it did. So we're into the garden, like a very urban garden, but I still wanted to have that lighter aesthetic going through here, so I used lots of light timbers and stuff out here too. Now I used a platform, and then I got rid of this platform so I could have like a little bit of a sunken seating moment, which I use a lot of the Jardin custom content pack. And then I put the pergola over the top of it like this. I just thought that looked gorgeous. I really did. And I don't know, just came together really nicely, this backyard as well. I didn't have no kind of pre-plan with this either. I just went ahead. I was like, do you know what? I'm not going to pre-plan this out. I'm just going to see what I can do while I'm recording it. And I think it came together really quite easily, actually. Yes, very nice indeed. Do love doing urban gardens in The Sims, like sort of townhouse gardens. I really enjoy kind of like mapping out areas and seeing what we can do, what sort of like difference you can do with them. And I do like it. But I would love that kind of pergola in my garden. I really would. We've just sourced a really nice table and chairs for our garden as well. So, and the chairs are very similar to these ones here. So I cannot wait to get that going because as you guys know, spring is upon us. I'm looking out my window as I'm speaking because the sun's out. Spring is upon us. Not for all of you around the world, obviously, but it is for us in the UK. And I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I really am. Really, really am excited. And I cannot wait for this weekend because I'm actually able to meet up with 5 of my friends in one of my friends' gardens. We're going to have a nice soiree. She's got a bar in her garden, so we're just going to get drunk and be merry. So on Sunday, I'm probably going to be suffering quite a bit. Oh, and then on this Monday coming as well, there will be no video coming this Monday because it is project time and I've got to do some things for my project. So I will remind you of that, guys, throughout the week. But yeah, that is what is happening this week, my dear. Yes, it is indeed. Yes. So this little area here, I end up moving this little hedge down because it was floating slightly. I do that with the tool mod and just sink it down a little bit lower so it didn't look too weird, like it was floating. But that was the garden kind of like semi-complete. And I just loved how it looked. And you'll see that a little bit more in the video tour anyway. So yes. Anyway, into the first floor. So this is a child's bedroom. That bed, that like iron bed, is from Pierisim for his Oak House collection. I absolutely love it. And I mix a lot of his custom content with all of the other creators, obviously. And I just love how everything blends together seamlessly. Seamlessness. And I'm very much for it. The little nod to John McClane there. Where is John McClane? Like, their YouTube videos used to be amazing, and I don't think they've like uploaded a YouTube video in God, I don't know how long. But I would like to see it. I miss them. I want them back. And if you don't know who John McClane is, they are an absolutely amazing could you call them a beauty YouTuber? I think more glamour YouTuber, to be honest with you. But they haven't posted in a good year or so. And I miss them. I do. I miss them. Look at that cute little fox teddy bear. That's from the Oak House collection as well. The wallpaper's from Tiny Twavelers from Harrie, I think. And the herringbone flooring is from Harry's Heritage collection, I think. But as always, just go and download everything from Harrie and Felix. And that's the funniest thing as well. When I link Harrie and Felix's custom content, it's just a case of just download everything that you can. Just download it all and you will have it all. But yeah, that's the way it is with that one. If it's Harrie and if it's Felix, all of it. Oh, look at that rug as well. That's from the Oak House collection as well. I just thought it went perfectly in here. And I thought it was going to I did pre-plan this room and I was like, oh, I'm never going to find that rug in that swatch again. But you know, I got it in one, darling. Got it in one. So this bedroom here, I wanted it to be a bit more neutral, but I didn't want to necessarily have this for a child, perhaps. I was feeling this room being a little bit more for a teen, or maybe someone who's left to go to university. I didn't want to put too much clutter or personality in this room. So in my eyes, this person who lived in this room maybe are at university or studying abroad or something. So this room is kind of like not minimal, I wouldn't say, but not as cluttered or kind of with as much personality as what the last children's bedroom had. So that was my thoughts on it. And I love that like dusky, like blue wallpaper with all of the brighter, whiter furniture in here. I just thought it really suited it. Yes, it did indeed. Yes, I did indeed. While I was building all of this, I was watching Jacksepticeye, who I just love Jacksepticeye. I was watching him play through The Last of Us 2. I wanted to see all of his decisions and what he thought of that, because I haven't watched anybody play through that game because I was so scared of getting spoiled for myself. But now that that game is out the way, it's been out the way for a very long time. I have completed it I wanted to see his thoughts on it because I always love the way that he thinks about games, and he fangirls over graphics and stuff as much as I do. And that was what I was doing when I was building this. I was watching him and listening to him play it. And yes, don't know why I needed to tell you that, but I think sometimes, I don't know, people, I've had a few people wonder what I do when I'm building. And I do usually watch someone playing a game, or I'll listen to a podcast. And that was what I was doing. I don't usually watch people build while I'm building, unless I'm watching one of my friends on Twitch or something. But yeah, that's what I was doing then. Don't know why I needed to tell you that, but there you go. Bathroom. That sink there is from Peacemaker. It's from his industrial bathroom collection, I think. I can't remember, but I still wanted to stick with that kind of lighter blonde vibe with this whole house. So a lot of everything is kind of that dusty, sort of like not too pigmented tone, you know? And I wanted that to reflect it in the bathroom as well. So that's what we did. Yes, we did indeed. So this is the master bedroom. I was like, oh, I'm going to change the whole vibe in here. So I end up going for a lot darker theme with the master suite itself. I wanted the master suite to have its own mood. So that wardrobe and this bed is from Peacemaker, by the way. I cannot remember what collection it is, but I will link it down below, obviously. And it was just, I don't know. I wanted to go for a completely different vibe in here to everything else in the house. So that's why I went a little bit darker with the master suite. And I like it. I do like it. It was a juxtaposition between everything else from downstairs. But I don't know. I think it suits the color of like the window frames, and I just got a different vibe, loves. I wanted to have a different vibe. So that's what I did, babes. That is what I did indeed. And I like it. Love the wardrobe. Love the wardrobe. I don't think I've ever not liked anything from Peacemaker. He's just an absolutely amazing custom content creator. And I'd love more of his recent stuff. I think more of his recent stuff just looks a lot more Max's Match than it ever did before. It was always very sharp Max's Match. It looked great with the game graphics, but there was always that little hint of alpha to his pieces. Whereas now I always find I look at it and think, wow, that is just perfection. And I'm in love with it. I really am. Those two armchairs there are from Pierisim, the Oak House. And I just love them. Really, really love them. They've got some great swatches as well. So the bathroom is through those glass double doors there. Obviously the brownstone doors with that arched window at the top, which is separate actually. So you can either add them or not. I chose to add them. And I don't know, just gave a nice vibe into the bathroom. And I was very much for it. Raised a little platform area up here, then used one of these glass separating screens from Pierisim OAK HOUSE. How many times am I going to say that in this? And I just think it looked lovely to have a shower up there. I just used some of the Snowy Escape blinds as well in this place, just for a bit of privacy, so no one's peeking in at your pasty while you're in the shower, because that would be rude, and that would also be a crime. So that is what I did. That is what I did, and I just love the way that this bathroom turned out. Again, minimal, clean, custom content. Now into the final room. So this is the office. Again, I wanted to stick with that darker theme up here, considering it's on the same floor as the master suite. I wanted to have a little bit more of a darker thing up here. So that's what I did. Used that gorgeous living room desk that Harrie and Felix did. I'm in love with it. And I just think it's a vibe in here, loves. That office chair is from Peacemaker for his Vara office collection, I think. I just like it. I like it. And I was looking at this like, oh, it needs like something above it. It needs a shelf or something. That's what I end up doing. But you guys could easily change this into a bedroom. So it could be a fourth bedroom house. In my head, it is a 4-bedroom house. They've just made this into an office. So the choice is yours, love. So I'll leave you with the choice. But there was not much in here, really. I just put up a nice shelf, loads and loads of books. And then on the other side, I end up putting a really lovely long console unit. That is from Pierisim. It's stunning. You'll see it just now. And I just think it really suits it in here. I do. Anyway, I'm going to leave you now. You're good to go and watch a lovely video tour, my loves. I'm going to be back tomorrow with the Potter project. We're going to crack on with some more building with the burrow. And yes, that's it. Let's get some comments down below, my loves. Looking forward to seeing what you say. And I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.